Hello, everyone, and thank you for joining us. My name is Juliet, and I will be the moderator for today's webinar. Before we dive into the content, let me cover a few housekeeping items. At the bottom of your screen are multiple engagement tools you can use. All tools are resizable and movable, so feel free to move them around to get the most out of your desktop space. You can expand your presentation area or maximize it to full screen by clicking on the arrows in the top right corner. If you have any audio or video issues, you can find answers to some common technical issues located in the Help widget at the bottom of your screen. Please note that a copy of today's slide deck and additional resources are available in the resource list. Please have a look and download everything that you may find useful. Also, the webinar will be recorded and sent via the email you registered with. Lastly, if you have any questions during the presentation, you can submit them through the Q&A widget. We are here to answer you live via the chat, so don't hesitate to reach out throughout the presentation. And with that, I'll pass it over to you, Stephen.
Thanks, Juliet. And so welcome to today's webinar on excelling in requirements management for software delivery and implementation. Today, we'll dive into essential topics that are critical for successful software delivery and implementation of solutions. So our agenda covers areas including challenges and best practices in requirements management, the effective use of Jama Connect for managing requirements for the delivery of applications and solutions, and an insightful case study that highlights a real-world application and benefit, or details the benefits of using Jama Connect. In the realm of software delivery, efficient requirements management is paramount to project success. So we'll begin by exploring the common challenges faced during implementation and discuss strategies to mitigate these obstacles. Understanding these challenges is crucial for fostering smoother project life cycles and enhancing overall delivery efficiency. Next, we'll shift our focus to best practices in requirements management. We'll uncover proven methodologies and techniques that streamline the process of implementing software for stakeholders, ensuring clarity, consistency, and alignment across teams. Effective requirements management not only accelerates project timelines, but also improves stakeholder collaboration and reduces the risk of project deviations. An integral part of today's discussion will be a deep dive into Jama Connect, a powerful tool designed to facilitate comprehensive requirements management. We'll explore its features and functionalities that enable teams to capture, trace, and validate requirements throughout the implementation of software. Whether you're new to Jama Connect or seeking to optimize your current usage, this segment will provide valuable insights into leveraging the platform effectively. Lastly, I'll describe a case study that illustrates a successful implementation of requirements management strategies. This real-world example will demonstrate how an organization has overcome challenges, implemented best practices, and achieved tangible benefits using advanced tools and methodologies for the implementation of solutions. So by the end of this webinar, you should gain actionable insights to enhance your approach to requirements management, ultimately driving greater efficiency and success in your software delivery projects. Now, before we get started, I'd like to briefly introduce myself and my background. With a robust background in requirements management, I bring over 10 years of experience in implementing software solutions across a broad spectrum of industries, successfully managing complex project engagements. Throughout my career, I've had the privilege of working closely with incredibly innovative and life-changing organizations, helping them navigate the intricate landscape of software implementation and delivery. From defining clear and actionable requirements to optimizing workflows and ensuring seamless collaboration across teams, I've witnessed firsthand the transformative impact of effective requirements management. At Jama Software, my focus has been on empowering teams to achieve their project goals efficiently and with precision. Whether it's harnessing the full capabilities of Jama Connect or strategizing for complex project scenarios, my passion lies in delivering tangible results to drive innovation and enhance operational excellence. Today, I'm excited to share insights, strategies, and practical advice that can help you elevate your approach to requirements management. Together, we'll explore key principles, delve into best practices, and uncover strategies that can empower your organization to excel in software delivery and implementation. I'd like to spend a moment quickly introducing Jama Software, the company that I represent. So Jama Software provides a suite of solutions that span the entire product and systems development lifecycle, from capturing and managing requirements traceability to enabling collaboration among diverse teams. Jama Software has engineered a platform that aligns with the evolving needs of today's businesses. You'll see on this slide some of the verticals that we support, including regulated industries like medical device and aerospace and defense, as well as pure software development and industrial manufacturing. Some of the ways that we help our customers realize value is by reducing project cycle times, increasing process efficiency, and gaining visibility and control into implementation and development efforts. Before we get to the main content of this webinar, I want to spend a moment just quickly defining what is meant by software implementation and delivery. So this is mainly related to the implementation of off-the-shelf software, as well as highly configurable applications. We work with a lot of vendors who implement their proprietary software for their own customers. In particular, we have several customers in the benefits and HR space, healthcare, as well as other regulated industries, including non-regulated industries as well. Although we'll be touching on software development throughout this webinar, we'll mainly be focusing on the implementation activities of applications, the challenges that come along with the implementation, and best practices to mitigate issues throughout the delivery of software for customers. So let's look at some of the most common challenges then that organizations face when they're implementing software. These are really some of the biggest hurdles that I've seen. So ambiguous or incomplete requirements present a significant challenge during software implementation, affecting the entire project lifecycle from initial planning to final delivery. When requirements lack clarity or are not fully defined, it becomes difficult for stakeholders, customers, implementation teams, developers, and testers to align their understanding and expectations. And this ambiguity can manifest in several ways. Misunderstandings and misinterpretations. Unclear specifications can lead to different interpretations among different stakeholders. Each party may perceive requirements differently, leading to discrepancies in how the software should function or what features are essential for a deployment. This can result in implementation efforts being directed towards the wrong objectives, leading to rework and delays as discrepancies are discovered and corrected. Wasted effort and rework. So ambiguous requirements often necessitate iterative adjustments and clarifications throughout the entire implementation process. Teams may initially proceed with incomplete or unclear instructions, only to realize later that the configured product doesn't meet stakeholder expectations. This cycle of rework consumes valuable time and resources, impacting project timelines and budgets. Another negative impact of ambiguous requirements is a delay in project timelines. Ambiguities contribute to delays as teams grapple with resolving misunderstandings and revising requirements. These delays can cascade across subsequent project phases, affecting testing, quality assurance, and deployment schedules. In agile environments where rapid iterations are emphasized, unclear requirements can disrupt sprint cycles and hinder the achievement of various milestones. So during software implementation, managing scope creep and frequent requirement changes is a common and difficult challenge to overcome. Scope creep refers to the gradual addition of new features, functionalities, or deliverables to a project beyond its initial scope, often without corresponding adjustments to time, budget, or even resources. Meanwhile, requirement changes involve modifications to existing requirements or the introduction of new ones as stakeholder needs evolve or become better understood. So what's the impact on project management? Well, scope creep and requirement changes can disrupt project management processes established during planning phases. Initially defined project scope and objectives may expand incrementally as stakeholders identify new opportunities or refine existing requirements. Without effective change control processes in place, these adjustments can lead to project delays, resource overruns, and increased project complexity. In response to scope changes and requirements modifications, implementation teams may face pressures to deliver within constrained timelines. Rushed implementations to meet deadlines can compromise software quality, leading to increased defects, performance issues, and reduced user satisfaction. It's essential to balance the desire for new features or changes with maintaining the integrity and reliability of the deployed software. Moving on to incomplete and poor traceability. Managing traceability effectively throughout software delivery is another very common challenge. Traceability really refers to the ability to trace and manage the life of a requirement from its origins through its specification, implementation, and verification stages. When traceability is poor, it means there are gaps or inconsistencies in documenting and tracking these requirements throughout the lifecycle. Lack of traceability makes it very difficult to manage requirements effectively. The implementation team and development team may not have a clear understanding of what needs to be addressed, leading to misunderstandings and, again, potential rework. Without clear traceability, it's challenging to assess the impact of changes. This can result in unexpected consequences or dependencies being overlooked, which again may lead to bugs or an incorrect configuration of software and a lot of rework. Traceability is crucial for compliance with regulatory standards and for validation purposes. Poor traceability can hinder audits and assessments, potentially leading again to more issues, rework, as well as compliance issues. Finally, traceability gaps can hinder effective communication between stakeholders, such as developers, testers, and project managers. This can lead again to misunderstandings and further delays. Requirements validation is a process of ensuring that requirements are complete, consistent, correct, and feasible before moving forward with design and implementation and development. Inadequate validation can lead to misunderstandings, incorrect configurations of systems, and delays in the delivery lifecycle. This is often another common challenge that we see during implementation. Finally, as part of the software delivery and implementation, teams typically don't embrace best-in-breed tooling or rely on document-centric processes to support project execution. This can really hinder progress, lead to poor configurations for customers, and again, cause a lot of rework.